Welcome back to the most chopped podcast on all of YouTube.
Yes, sir.
I'm your host, Julian.
And I am your host, Josue.
Woo!
Yippee!
Yippee.
Hey, before we get this started, I have an important announcement, real quick.
I have an announcement.
I have an announcement, everybody. hey, guys, chat. Listen up. 58% of y'all have not subscribed.
Lock in.
What are y'all doing?
Turn that red button gray right now.
Pooty please. All right, let's start it up.
All right, so the first thing I wanted to talk about was that today, well, technically yesterday, it's 12 in the morning.
Whenever y'all watch it, it'll be like 4 days from
4 days ago,
4 days ago.
Marvel had a live stream today, and they announced the cast list for Avengers Doomsday.
Ooh.
So
This is like the official list.
Yeah.
Okay.
At first, they announced the first few people were Chris Hemsworth, which is Thor.
Okay.
They did not Haley Steinfeld.
Where?
In episode 2. They did Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm. She's gonna be in the new Fantastic Four movie.
Okay.
But it was really just normal. Like, okay, yeah, I thought like Anthony Mackie is gonna be in it as Captain America.
Yeah.
And then
So nothing like too surprising, really.
yeah.
Okay.
So while the announcements were coming out, I was on my phone. I was trying to keep up.
Mhm.
I was reloading Instagram every few minutes,
Oh, okay.
and I kind of was like, man, I wish they would just
I'll just like drop the list already.
drop the list already, man. Like, just get it
Yeah.
out of the way. Show us. I don't know. Maybe make it more, because it was weird. So the way that they did it was they did some chairs, right? You know, like the chairs that are on the set, like director
Oh,
chairs.
yeah.
And then on the back there was names. And then every few minutes they would slide the camera down while playing some theme music. And then on the back of the chair there would be a name of another actor.
Okay. Huh.
But the thing is that it took so long for them to like slide the camera down.
Yeah.
So for me and a lot of other people that I've seen their reaction,
Mhm.
it was really just bad execution. So they were getting a lot of backlash earlier in the day.
Yeah.
But all that got forgotten about when they kept on going and the cast list just started getting crazier and crazier.
Oh, so then it started building up the hype.
Yeah. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about with the MCU cast list for Avengers Doomsday,
Yep.
is that they kind of spoiled Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts is the next movie that's coming out. It's coming out sometime this month.
And that was gonna be about Thor, I'm assuming.
Thunderbolts. No, this is about, so this is basically the MCU or Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad. It's like bad guys held against their will to execute whatever the government wants them to do, or else they'll either, I don't know with the Thunderbolts, if they'll either die or just not get free or just get incentivized for doing the government's bidding.
Okay. Huh.
You've never heard of them?
No, I haven't. So
Yeah.
is it supposed to be like, or I'm pretty sure you know more about it. So like, what type of characters are in it?
So Bucky is gonna be the good guy leader, like he's leading the bad guys. And then it's gonna be
Okay.
the Red Guardian, who was in Black Widow. I don't know if you watched Black Widow.
No, I haven't.
Red Guardian, that's like Black Widow's dad. I don't remember actually. It's been so long since I've seen that movie. Yelena, she's played by Florence Pugh. She's Black Widow's sister.
Damn, she just have a bad family tree.
Yeah. And then there's gonna be the villain from Ant-Man 2. It's like a girl who can go into the quantum universe, I think. Something like that.
Oh yeah, I
She
think
was
I
like
remember something like that. Yeah.
a brown girl. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember something like that going around. I just don't remember ever watching the movie.
And then it's gonna be the guy who played John Walker. He's like the bad Captain America who took over Captain America's spot in Captain America or Falcon and the Winter Soldier is the Disney Plus series.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much the group, and they all got cast, or they all got name dropped for the cast list for Doomsday.
Okay.
So a lot of people were like, "Damn, like just spoil the movie. Like they're all gonna live, I guess." Unless I was thinking maybe at the end of the movie, like Doom, because they're gonna be doing Secret Wars in Doomsday. That's like a storyline in the Marvel comics,
Okay.
and it's where Doctor Doom sends like a bunch of different Marvel universes to one world, and they fight each other.
Oh yeah, you
On
told
this
me about
place
this.
called
Yeah.
Battle World. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think maybe at the end of the Thunderbolts, they'll get transported to Battle World.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's just a theory.
Huh, that's
But
interesting.
the craziest part was that well, I was confused at first because I was like, who is this person?
Okay.
One of the people that they listed was Kelsey Grammer. He played Beast in the X-Men movies.
Okay.
So that made me go like, "Oh wow, they're gonna." But the thing about that specific character from the X-Men
Yeah.
is that he was at in a post-credit scene for the Marvels, which is the Captain Marvel sequel.
Yeah. So, like, he was just in the background or something, or
He
what?
was in the post-credit scene, like you know how you wait for the end
Oh, okay,
for the
yeah.
little last scene.
Yeah, yeah.
So that made like the crowd go crazy whenever they saw him because they were like, "Oh wow, like
It
the X-Men are probably gonna be in the MCU soon." And then what followed was the rest of the X-Men pretty much. So they
what?
pretty much announced that Patrick Stewart, who was Professor X,
Okay.
Ian McKellen, who was Magneto,
Okay.
and that's like the older guys, you know, like
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
they're older. James
OGs.
Marsden is Cyclops. And the most exciting one for me was Channing Tatum as Gambit, who he wasn't in any of the
Oh,
original X-Men movies,
yeah,
but you
yeah.
remember he was in Deadpool and Wolverine?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so hyped to see he's gonna make a name for himself.
He's gonna make a name for himself for sure. Yeah. He came out ready, we know
Yep,
it.
yep.
Dude, I'm not like they gave him some like
Yeah.
they gave that character some crazy lines. Like
Uh-huh. Oh,
honestly,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I
I
can't.
can't I can't quote any right now,
Yeah, no, okay.
but yeah, he
Yeah, yeah,
said
y'all know what we're talking
some
about.
stuff about his wiener.
Yeah. Yeah. But I just can't wait to see him like this on the screen, you know?
With the other X-Men.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cool.
It would be pretty cool. Like I remember he had his own show, right? Not his own show, but he was like on a show, right? Or something like that.
Mm-mm.
Or Gambit was on a show with some other chick where they had like a romance going on. I forgot. I never
You're
seen it.
talking about, like, animated?
Yeah,
Oh,
animated.
yeah,
Yeah.
X-Men 97 or the original X-Men
Yeah.
from the 90s.
I get I like X-Men, but I never really like got into them like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm really hyped.
It sounds pretty cool. I mean, again, I don't really know my actors like that, but
Yeah.
I know a few of them that you were talking about, so that does sound pretty cool.
Basically, this is gonna be just a crazy mashup. Think like, No Way Home,
Mhm.
Spider-Man No Way Home, but on X Games mode.
X Games now. Okay, no, that sounds very exciting though.
Yeah.
That's pretty hype.
Yeah, that's all I got for that topic though.
Okay. Huh. I can't wait to see that happen. What movie or show universe would you want to live in?
Okay, okay.
So it's not gonna be necessarily a would you rather. Is this more of a
Yeah.
like would you want to live in that universe or not?
Yeah, so I have a few.
Okay. Honestly, I'm probably gonna freestyle this. I didn't write any down. Sorry.
Okay. So the first one that I have written down is Marvel. Would you want to live there or not?
Live in a Marvel universe?
I've said my take on this before. I
Yeah.
probably would not.
Really? Okay.
As cool as it would be to see them, like maybe unless I had superpowers, maybe I'd be down. But if I'm just a regular person in the MCU,
Or like a
like I
civilian?
yeah, like I said
Oh.
before, I'm not gonna pay my car note and then have Hulk throw the car at an abomination. I was about to call him ambition.
Dude, how do you make an insurance claim on that? Oh yeah, this big ass green guy just threw my car.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
uh,
would you want to live there?
honestly, probably not. Like, even though it'd be cool to see like the superheroes go around, do their thing and all that, and probably like, be saved by like Iron Man or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It'd be cool, but let's be honest. There's no way those guys are working 24/7 around the
Yeah,
clock. Like,
right.
if you're getting mugged, it would be cool if like Spider-Man came by and saved the day, but he's probably going over there saving the exploding building more than saving you getting mugged.
Yeah,
You know?
he's probably busy trying to save Gwen Stacy from getting her neck broken.
Yeah, that too.
That's my turn.
Crazy turn.
And then the next one that I have is Halo.
Oh, okay. Wait, as a civilian?
Yeah,
Fuck.
kind of boring, right?
Yeah, yeah, no,
They're not really on Earth like
yeah,
that.
no, I'm cooked.
Well, what about Halo as what do they call it?
Which one? The Spartans?
As a Spartan?
Oh,
Yeah,
the Spartan? Hell yeah.
yeah.
Hell no. Hell yeah. All the way. Dude, the thing about the Spartans kind of like hell divers and I guess space marines,
Mhm.
there's like mixed together.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
even better. Do you think it's better than them? Like it'd be cooler to be a Spartan.
I would rather be a Spartan more. Well, I don't know. That's a crazy take because Space Marines, they're pretty dope too.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're pretty. I mess with Space Marines, but that's a crazy take. I don't know. I think honestly, probably Space Marine, just because of all the perks to
You'd
get.
rather?
Yeah.
I feel like
The universe is crazy though.
that universe is actually crazy though.
Yeah, the moment I step foot on that universe, cooked.
So the one that I wouldn't want to be in is Fallout.
Really?
Dude, just because Fallout
Yeah.
is like
I feel like
the end of the
nobody.
world. Like nobody
Yeah.
would want to, oh man, I gotta go back to my bunker. I gotta stay on my bunker. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's that on top of that. Like, even if you live on the surface, you're still gonna get cooked. If it's not
Yeah,
by
right.
radioactive like creatures or this
Big ass
radiation by itself,
big ass cockroaches and shit.
yeah. If it's not something by that, then you're gonna have like other people trying to survive. They're just gonna kill you for some little aluminum bottle caps.
Yeah.
Like,
Crazy.
yeah, no.
And then as cool as it would be, I wouldn't want to live in Star Wars either.
Really? I figured you would.
I feel like everyone in the background of Star Wars is either super rich or super poor.
Oh yeah, there's no really gray line, huh?
Yeah, like they're always either rebels
Mhm.
living like not even paycheck to paycheck, but like unit to unit, which is like the Star Wars like currency.
Yeah.
It's it's pretty
Yeah,
that
no.
does not sound cool. Like
Yeah, no, that sounds more miserable than anything.
and then like they live outside and shit, you know,
In the
like
country. Honestly,
or
I
like on
wouldn't.
Tatooine in the snow like 100
Yeah, no.
365 days a year. Two suns
2
beaming
sun
down on you. Look how one sun is fucking doing us.
2 suns and it's still snowing. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Snowing?
Wait, did you say it's snowing?
No.
I thought I heard you say it snows. I don't know why I swear I thought I heard you say
Oh
something
shoot.
about snow.
I don't know. Maybe I did. I didn't mean
I
to.
was like, "It's snowing and it has 2 suns? How the fuck?"
No. Tatooine, it has twin
Yeah,
suns.
it has twin suns and it's like a desert, right? Yeah,
Desert.
okay. Yeah, no. I'll be cooked.
What do you have? You don't have anything?
Honestly, I was gonna ask you, would you wanna live like in a not in or DC universe?
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
That's kind of no, I don't know. I feel like the villains are a lot more crazier.
They are, but I don't think they're as crazy as like the Avengers ones, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, yeah, they go around and they mess up some buildings and stuff like that, or like one of the goons might try to mug you or something.
I don't know. I don't feel like I would want to be there either.
But yeah, no. So I was thinking that, or this is gonna be like my little anime take. Would you want to live in the cyberpunk universe? I
Oh,
know you've been getting into cyberpunk
I
recently.
had Cyberpunk written down actually,
Really?
or
Okay.
on my phone. But no,
What? Really?
no, I don't like. It sounds like I don't know. It's super political,
What do you mean? Like just because like
and
how crazy?
like class is like you're either rich or poor. Like Danny or David.
David. I was like,
He's
whoa.
not middle class. He's like super poor, and his mom is like
Yeah.
EMT or what?
Yeah.
This first episode spoiler alert, but EMT.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super well paid here, and that's a hard job.
It is.
So
Well, to be fair, again, because everything's so like futuristic. That's what I'm saying. Like, but I think I said this before in an episode. Like, uh, astronauts and all of that, since it's such an advanced time, though, that type of job is gonna be your common job, like a taxi driver job.
that's true.
That's what I'm saying. Like, as time progresses and technology progresses, jobs like that are gonna become more common, more typical. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So even now, like doctors and stuff like that we see now or we have now, we find like, oh, that's like top of the line. That's your 6-figure jobs. At some point, that's gonna be like your common base job. Like almost anybody could get into that job type of thing. Saying that's not how it is now, thankfully.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, thankfully. Imagine just like having your like 5-year-old brother already being a doctor. Like, yeah, dude.
Five though.
Dude, you should like. Have you seen like? Oh no, I don't think you've gone there that far yet.
Yeah,
There's
I'm on episode 4.
Oh no, you know a little bit of it. Then you know how like they literally insert chips and you
Oh,
know how to fight and stuff like that.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, like
they
you
had
insert a
literally.
chip, and then I guess he would know how to be a doctor.
Yeah, like they have stuff like that too,
Oh,
where they
okay.
just insert a chip and all of a sudden you're this top notch medical certified person. You know?
Mm.
Yeah. Again, that's what I'm saying. Like those type of jobs are gonna be so cooked later in the future.
I feel like I still wouldn't want to be in that universe.
Really, I don't know. I would. I feel like I would have a blast.
I don't know
Honestly,
if I would have the guts to chrome up.
I, I'll walk up and be like, "What's that tune?"
Yeah, the dialogue in that show is super.
Dude,
It's super. He's like, "Oh yeah, that's supreme." Like
y-
what?
what? You don't mess with it?
It's funny to me. I don't.
Ah,
I'm not gonna start saying that shit, but It's super funny to me.
You know who is though?
Who?
Me.
You? Oh.
Yeah. Honestly, I've actively been thinking about trying to like use that more part of my dialogue dialogue. But
Yeah. Your that vocabulary.
bro, our speech is cooked today.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm actually very surprised that you wouldn't want to be part of the cyberpunk universe.
Yeah.
That's very like crazy to me. What about Naruto? 'Cause I know you also been getting into Naruto.
Naruto, low key, I think I would.
Honestly, for me, it's because of the ramen.
The ramen,
Yeah, that ramen
low
looks
key,
so fire,
I've
bro.
been getting into ramen too. Ramen's good.
You
I
like
like.
that ramen place that we usually go to?
Yeah, yeah.
So amazing.
It's super good. Super good.
Another one I was gonna have was I was gonna say One Piece, but I don't think you really know One Piece like that yet, huh?
So boring.
You haven't even watched it, fam. Okay,
I
what about
know.
Pokemon? Pokemon. I
Yeah.
know you know something about
Yeah,
Pokemon.
maybe because that's not
Really?
my life. That
Well,
sounds fucked up, but like it's just
but
like the life
that's
of
what
my
I'm saying. Like
animal.
you're hopping into that universe. That will be your life. Like if you were to get in that universe, would you want to be in it?
I'm saying I'm not a Pokemon though.
Oh, you're
I'm
not.
not a Pokemon. I'm a Pokemon trainer. That could be cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, obviously you'd be like a Pokemon trainer, and I would pray that you're not a Pokemon, bro. I'm pretty sure they get abused like animals in SeaWorld.
It's pretty messed up.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Being a Pokemon, bro?
It's pretty my
Nah,
worst enemy.
nah,
You could be a Pokemon.
nah, I don't, nah. Nah, bro. You tripping, honestly. Becoming a Pokemon is crazy to me. So another thing I also kind of had, I don't know if I want to change the topic. I'm trying to think of another show right now. I'm,
Well, speaking of
ooh,
shows though,
okay.
shows and movies,
Uh-huh.
creepiest kids movies and
Ooh,
kids TV shows growing up.
yeah.
Oh
Uh-oh.
my God. So the what made me think about this is last time we were talking about Shrek,
Yeah.
but I think we were talking about Mandela effects.
Oh, was it about the Willy Wonka thing?
Willy Wonka. I think
Chat,
people are
you know,
confusing.
if you've seen the episode, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I think you were not you, but people were confusing. Well, you too.
Well, part of the Mandela effect, right? That was part of
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
that they. I feel like they were confusing Shrek and Willy Wonka because they have scenes that were played out pretty similarly.
Yeah.
But what reminded me of it was that we were talking about Willy Wonka, and
Mhm.
I remember saying like, "Wow, that movie was actually so low key scary."
It was.
It had some imagery that was so scary.
Mhm.
So that's my first one, I guess. Willy Wonka.
Shout out X. He caught that shit out a long time ago.
Really?
Yeah, he was. I think there's a whole song. It was like, I don't know if I could say this out loud, but Willy Wonka killed the kids or something like that. Or I forgot. It was some crazy name, or it was something like it had something Willy Wonka or something like that.
Mm.
Or
Are you saying Willy Wonker?
am I? I don't know. Now you got me insecure. Last time you called me out, that shit nasty. No, hold on. Let me double check myself. Willy Wonka. The song by X is called "Willy Wonka Was a Child Murderer"
Oh,
by
that's
X.
a song,
That's the
and
song
it
by
was
X,
released
and it was a release.
on what album?
I think it was his recent album. I think what was
Like
it?
Skins?
No, not Skins. I think it was like Rare or something like that. Let me see. The Look at Me album, which I think was his latest one that came redropped.
Oh, they like re-released it or something?
Not re-released, but it was like a bunch of unreleased music that they just went ahead and dropped it. Yeah,
Oh wow, I did not know that ever came out.
yeah.
I didn't
it,
listen to a lot of his posthumous music.
Missing out. Anyways, back on the main topic.
Yeah.
We got a little sidetracked. Honestly, wait, are we still on movies or shows?
Oh, let's keep on doing movies.
Okay, so you were talking about Willy Wonka, right?
Yeah.
And okay, so for me, a movie that I have written down would probably be Monster House.
Oh my God, dude. The flashback to how the old man's wife passed away,
Yeah.
and just the old man's like little CGI guy.
Animation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so creepy.
Yeah, that movie was creepy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, and then the funniest joke in the whole movie is like
So,
that's a uvula. Oh, so it's a girl house.
girl, yeah. I remember that scene. That shit's hilarious. For me, honestly, I think the creepiest part about it was the boyfriend.
Oh, what was his name? Like Judd?
Something like that. I forgot.
Scully,
I
something
don't
like
know.
that.
Honestly forgot his name, but this like the I guess animation for that boyfriend character. He
Mhm.
was so creepy to
He
me.
was creepy.
Yeah, and then like whenever he crawled out of the house, like at the end of the movie,
Uh-huh.
so creepy to me.
That whole movie, oh
The,
my god, that movie was so scary.
so for me, like it honestly made me nervous to like be in front of abandoned houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was like, oh fuck, what if shit this shit comes alive and eats me?
And then for me next is in the same vein of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Cat in the Hat.
Ooh, the
Like
live action one, right?
yeah, Cat in the Hat
Oh
live
my
action.
god.
There was a lot of creepy stuff in that movie, like it was like low key looking back, it's not even that creepy. It's just a little weird. Like
It's too
the way the
quirky.
cat looks.
Yeah.
He's really
Thing
weird.
1 and Thing 2.
Thing one and thing two.
It looked like the first original drawing for Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like that. Uh, what else? What else?
Honestly, for me, I like the comedy though. It was like with the joke with the hoe.
Oh yeah.
"Oh, you hit me, you stupid hoe." Ah, I'm just playing, baby. I love you. I love that joke. That joke is hilarious. But I don't know, it was that, and then honestly, like, if you really, like I don't know, because some of the jokes were creepy, like the one where he cut off his tail.
Oh yeah.
Like, "What the fuck?" And then he
Yeah.
starts freaking out. Like, that was kinda creepy, and then, like, I don't know, like, some of the CGI for, like, the fish and all that too was kinda creepy to me.
It's a little less creepy for me.
Really? I
For
don't know.
me, it was
It's
like
creepy.
the world in his suit, in his like big box in his
Oh,
chest.
yeah.
There was like a world that like he opened it and then
Like, a whole bunch of stuff just came
yeah.
out, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little creepy to me. But honestly, for me, it was more just the CGI of it.
Yeah, I don't know, something about that movie.
Yeah. Something about it is a little creepy. The other one I have on here is Alice in the Wonderland.
Oh my god, Alice in Wonderland?
Oh my god,
Dude, oh god. For
dude.
for me, what creeped me out was the Queen of Hearts. She had like a big head.
Yes,
She
right?
had a huge head. That and
What's his name? The Joker or whatever? The one with the
the
hat?
Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
The Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter.
Oh my god, yeah.
Super creepy.
It was super creepy. I don't know if it was because of the makeup or what, but it was so
I
creepy.
never even watched that movie, but the trailers freaked me out.
Yeah.
And I remember we bought that movie as a kid. Never
Never
watched
touched
it.
it. Yep. That and like the rabbit.
The Rabbit
The
too.
rabbit looked so creepy too. He looked like he was off something, bro. And then what was another thing that was pretty creepy to me? Like the two twin brothers or whatnot.
Oh yeah, the little big guys.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. That shit was creepy to me. Jesus.
That was just a creepy movie
It,
too.
it, it was honestly just the overall creepy movie. On top of the like the cat that go invisible or whatnot.
The Cheshire Cat.
Yeah. I just couldn't mess with the movie. A bunch of people like it. I just can't.
For me, the next one is the Polar Express.
Oh, really? I'm
Yeah,
surprised.
Polar Express. I did not like the Polar Express.
Why? I gotta know why.
For me, oh,
Well, you didn't like it or you were scared of it?
I was scared of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I
For
wanna know. I gotta know.
for me, the elves scared me, dude.
What?
Something about them. Something about the elves. For real, like literally the elves. I feel like they were just little bad people.
Fam, they're people. They're just grown adults just in a small people body,
Yeah.
fam.
I don't know, something about I don't know, just the way that they act. I feel like they just drink and smoke all the time whenever it's not Christmas season.
I
Like
mean,
their voices.
again, they're like adults, you know? They're
Yeah.
small.
They're like mystical creatures. That and what scared me was the scene of that guy that lived on top of the train, or like the homeless guy who was like on top of the
Oh,
train,
yeah.
and then he fades to dust. And
That
the
was
scene with the
creepy.
puppets.
Oh, yes, fam.
The scene with the puppets.
They knew what they were doing in that scene, not gonna lie.
They traumatized me.
Yeah.
Christmas movie.
Yep. On a Christmas movie is crazy. For me, honestly, it was the train conductors that creeped me out more.
The train conductor?
Yeah,
Oh, the two guys, like the guy
yeah.
with
Long
the long beard.
Yeah, and then the other bigger guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they them two creep me out more than anything,
Yeah,
honestly.
really.
I'm really surprised that creeped you out. The others, okay, this is kind of getting into shows a
Yeah.
little bit, but the other one I have written down is Goosebumps.
Goosebumps.
Mhm.
Oh, dude. I remember they had that show on Netflix like a long time ago.
Honestly, I watched a few of them and I understand why people were afraid of them.
That show was creepy.
It had a lot of crazy, like creepy lore to it. Honestly,
I watched the one with the puppet.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I
Who you calling a dummy, dummy?
yeah, yeah. That the thought of that happening creeped me out.
Bro, that okay, y'all can't see this, but I have, like, a Grinch right there pinned on the wall. That's like that coming alive and just started talking to us right now.
Yeah,
That on my head, I can imagine that being easily like Chucky.
Chucky. Something like that.
Yeah, just not cussing all the time, I guess. Bro, Chucky by itself creeps me out. But Goosebumps, I don't know, it's so good, but at the same time, it's so creepy because they execute it so well. Because
Mhm.
each like monster or whatnot has a like its own like storyline or whatnot, and it
Yeah.
makes it so creepy. And then the animations they did for it because the CGI was so old, but it was so good at the same time.
Mhm.
So creepy.
For me, the next one was Gumball, The Amazing World of Gumball, but not the show
Really?
normally.
Okay.
But I never noticed it as a kid.
Mhm.
But recently, I saw like clips of this clown that's in the background. Have you seen that?
I think so.
It's like this clown.
Was he, like, all gray or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's like in the window. Like, dude, that freaked me out as an adult because I never noticed this as a kid.
What are you talking about? Like, he'd just be standing there?
He just stands like he's like in the background of some scenes. And then there's one scene where he's like standing in the window that's like in their living room and it's raining and
Oh,
he's just looking at I
yeah.
think it's either Gumball and Darwin or just
Damn.
Gumball.
Okay, now I think I know what you're talking about because I remember I saw something, it was like,
Like he was always there, something like that.
yeah, 'cause I think I don't know if it was Gumball or Darwin, he was like, "He's always watching us," and then in
Yeah.
reality, I think, on the caption, it was like, he was really actually watching you.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because
Because
the
he's
one that
looking
comes
at
to mind
the
is, like, the
camera.
one where he's, like, behind the fence, and
Uh-huh.
while they're trying, I think, to take out the trash or something like that, and he's, like, right behind the fence, he's, like, barely above it, just staring at the camera.
But he's staring at the camera and
Yeah.
he's not even looking at them. He's just staring at the camera. That's the
Yeah.
creepy part.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that is kinda creepy. I do gotta give you that.
Imagine like being the first person to notice that. Like, or just
Dude.
noticing that as a kid on your own, like just watching Gumball at night and you notice the little clown at the corner of the screen staring at you, bro.
Dude, especially, like, if he's seen it since, like, probably, like, episode 1 or something like that, now every episode you watch, you know he's gonna be watching you somewhere.
This
Oh,
is
nah.
nightmare fuel.
That's nightmare fuel for sure. So that and then I have Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh, dude.
Dude, the animation for that by itself was creepy for me.
I remember this one scene of this tree or this episode about a tree. And I literally just some of the animation on that show was just so detailed. It's just how detailed it
It
was.
is.
It's kind of like the detailed like little pieces of SpongeBob. Like whenever they zoom in on the burger
Mhm.
and it's like got a bunch of trash in it or like sand
Or, like,
in
when
it.
they, like, zoom in on the face and you see all the acne or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It was kinda like that, but worse, ten times worse.
10 times worse. And then on top of that, even, like, some of the stories by themselves, like this creepy smiling guy creep me out. Like, now I like, every time someone like, a salesperson comes and knocks at the door, I think of him, and I get creeped out.
I have not low-key, the only ones that I have seen are, like, mainly just that one of the tree. That's the main one I'm
Really?
thinking of. That was enough for me, though.
Oh, no. For me, that like, it was that one, I think, like, the doctor cat or whatnot, or the cat doctor or something like that.
Low-key, I think we should start watching some of
Hey, hey.
that. As an adult, you're like,
As an adult, sheesh, I don't know. Even now, I don't know. But actually, I would be down after we do our Star Wars marathon.
"Oh, yeah, we gotta get that Star Wars marathon on."
We really do. The other one I also have is Flapjack
Flapjack.
from Cartoon Network. I don't know if many of y'all remember that, but that alone, the animation too, is so damn creepy.
Once again, nightmare fuel.
Nightmare.
Straight up.
And even
Again, it's with the details.
yeah, it was the details, and not even that. This is storyline by itself. There's this two like grown adult and a kid living inside a whale that just live off of candy.
Yeah. And
Like,
that show was so ugly, dude.
yeah, it was a really like dark tone show for
Mhm.
me. I would watch like
Yeah.
the first 10 minutes and be like, okay, I'm done.
I would turn it off. As soon as that show, like, it'd be like, coming up next,
Flapjack.
Flapjack.
Yeah, no.
So, turning off the TV, bro. Or switching to Nickelodeon.
And then, okay, this one might be crazy, but Thomas the Train.
Oh, no, no, no. I was scared of Thomas the Train too.
Okay, thank God I wasn't the only one.
Something about it, like, it was so ominous.
For me, it was so creepy seeing a human's face on a train type
That's
of thing.
true too.
Like Yeah, no, that did creep me out too much.
and like just the eyes.
Yeah, how the eyes moved and everything.
That's like uncanny. That's
Yeah.
uncanny valley, like face on a train.
Yeah. Dude,
Give
even
me
think
like
about it now.
chills, right?
Yeah, not even chills. It's just like the idea of it just creeps me out because it's like so unhuman. Like, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're one human, but they're trying to be human. It's like a skinwalker train.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I have this theory about Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not really a theory because they kind of like talk about it already in the movie, but I just want to
Mhm.
bring up this topic, especially since the live action is going to be coming soon.
Okay.
Yeah. So, here, let me get my notes. So in the movie, Lilo.
Lilo.
Yeah, I was about to, oh man, I was gonna say her name wrong. But Lilo inside the movie, she actually the reason why she you remember that scene where she goes into like the dance rehearsal and all wet and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and it was because she was feeding that fish,
Yeah, yeah.
the PB&J sandwich. Yeah, so the reason why she's always feeding that fish in particular is because she has a superstition where that if she doesn't go and feed that fish, I think what was it like every Tuesday or something like that, that a storm would come and it would kill people because her parents died due to a storm.
Yeah, her parents died like in a car crash, something
Yeah, in
like
a
that.
car crash due to a storm.
Mm.
Yeah. And she says that to Stitch, like, she explains that to Stitch, so that's kinda how we get to know that.
Mhm.
And then another theory is that her father or the reason why she takes, like, photos of everybody, like, at random and stuff like that, is because her father used to do that, and he might have been working with the CIA.
Mm.
So
Like
and instead of probably, like, scanning like, taking photos of random people, he could have been the whole time scanning, looking for this aliens and stuff like that the whole time.
aliens.
Yeah. 'Cause you know how, like, again, like, whenever, I forgot the 2 other aliens that come looking for Stitch?
Pleakley and
Again, I completely forgot.
oh man, the other guy.
Yeah. But, yeah, when those 2 aliens come and, like, they just get in their disguises, it was so easy for them to blend in, but I'm pretty sure if they had, like, cameras and all that, they would have been found a lot easier. If that makes sense with like their dad's detective tools or whatnot, because I don't know what the CIA has type of thing. But that's kind of like the theory that his dad was working or her dad was working with the CIA and everything. And that's the reason why Bubbles comes in later. And it's because her parents are working with the CIA because it lines up too much for him just to be happen to be like, child protective services and happen to be part of the CIA, you know?
Hmm.
So, like, it could have been that since his parents were part of the CIA, that's why Bubbles came in and stepped in, has always been watching over the family type of thing.
Oh,
Yeah. So that's
mm,
kind of the theory why Bubbles is kind of already in that mix. And yeah.
this is the theory for the background.
Theory for the background. So whenever y'all watch the next Lilo and Stitch movie that's gonna come out, yeah, y'all keep an eye out for that and let me know what y'all think about it. Please. Yeah.
So we said we need to start. We didn't say we need to start, but we need to do a Star Wars marathon.
Oh my god, yes we do.
But I wanted to talk
Please.
about some what ifs. Have you ever seen the Marvel What If?
Oh yeah, I seen like 1 or 2 episodes. I think like the zombie one. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's the main one I
That
watched.
zombie one is good.
It is
They're
pretty
making
good.
a show about that too, though. Like Marvel Zombies, they're making it a show.
I
And if
hope
it's
to see
anything
that.
like the comics, it's gonna be good.
I hope so.
Um, so I have some Star Wars what ifs.
Ooh, okay.
So the first one is what if Anakin won on Mustafar? That's when he fought Obi-Wan
Yeah.
in like the lava planet.
Mhm. Hmm. I seen like a video before on TikTok that was like kind of talking about that, and then how the theory or whatnot, the what if kind of went is after Anakin killed Obi Wan. He goes back to Padme, and so for whatever reason, Emperor Palpatine is there, and he ends up actually just killing Emperor Palpatine right there and then, and
And
stays
then
on I guess somewhere in the light side as a Jedi. I don't know, because he just killed Obi Wan. I kind of forgot. My memory goes a little fuzzy after that. I just know like so for some reason Emperor Palpatine is there, and then he kills Emperor right there, or
you
he
mean
kills him.
Obi-Wan?
Yeah, or no, not Obi, or he already killed Obi Wan, but whenever Emperor Palpatine gets there, he kills him.
So he kills both of them.
Yeah,
And then he's the light side?
I
He's
don't
on the
know.
light side?
I completely forgot how that kind of what if ends. Yeah.
Um
And I don't think he ends up going through. Oh no, he already went through Order 66. Yeah, never mind.
yeah, I think well that's it. If Obi-Wan doesn't win there, that's the end because then nobody would be able to train Luke.
Yeah, right.
or maybe someone else could have,
Alright.
but that's not the way it went.
Yeah.
And like Obi-Wan stayed and he watched over Luke. He watched Luke grow up.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I think that would have just been it.
True. Mm. Uh,
Or maybe
Makes
like
Windu.
Anakin could have, well, yeah, that too. Or Anakin would have taken Luke and Leia since birth and just raised them to be
Oh.
Siths.
Yeah, I think that's another, like, crazy what ifs that was going
Yeah.
around. Like, what if, I guess Darth Vader technically raised them instead?
Okay. Yeah, I was like, I saw that one, and then I was like, oh shit, did I write that down? So next up is what if Qui-Gon lived instead of Obi-Wan?
Mm.
So I think, well, I don't think I seen this before,
Okay.
but that would have completely changed like Anakin's trajectory.
You think so?
Yeah, because Obi-Wan was kind of like forced to. It was Qui-Gon Jinn's dying wish. Said, please, like,
Oh,
please raise
yeah,
the
like raise
boy.
them. Yeah.
He's gonna save the. He's gonna, oh my god, he's gonna restore balance.
Yeah.
He's the chosen one.
Mhm.
So I think I think he would have been trained properly. I think,
Like, he probably would've not gone to the dark side at the end.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
Oh my god, I sound like a noob.
No, you're
But
good. Huh.
I think it has something to do with the politics. Like
Oh, like the political stuff?
Qui-Gon didn't want the Jedi to be like a part of the,
Like politician and all
yeah,
that?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He wanted the
Because
Jedi to be
isn't
their own order.
Obi-Wan the one that found the, like, the world where the clone troopers were being made or whatnot?
No,
I thought he was 'cause there's that crazy scene, he was like, um
he was
I
sent
forgot.
there. He was sent there
Mhm.
um on a mission by Yoda. But he's not the one who did it. It was someone else. But no, no, no. It was Emperor Palpatine. He created the stormtroopers. Oh no, 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 clone troopers. Ooh.
I mean, technically them too.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know where you're going with that.
Yeah, I completely forgot. Yeah, we kinda dragged that one out. My fault.
So next up is what if the clones inhibitor chips failed?
Oh, so, like, they didn't commit Order 66?
They
Mm.
didn't do Order 66. That's kind of
I mean, I
they
feel like
kind of just win the war right there.
yeah, they kinda just win it, but I feel like not all of them would have failed too at the same time.
Mm, I don't know.
Because
I don't
I
know.
don't know, that could go 2 ways, like, if all of them didn't fail, then yeah, they probably would have been fine, you know? But if some of them did and some of them didn't, that probably would have been like a civil war within the
Oh,
clone.
that would have been cool to see.
Yeah, and that honestly would have been probably, like, hard for the Jedis just because, again, since they're very force sensitive or whatnot, it's gonna be hard for them to tell, "Oh, which one is, like, isn't gonna turn on me right now," you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess for these Star Wars what ifs, whenever you think about it, like if this changes,
Mhm.
the war is over. Like the
In a whole
world is
different way.
saved. Literally, like,
Yeah.
so like the next one is what if Luke fell to the dark side?
Oh,
Uh
and it's cooked.
that's it. Like
Cooked.
the Empire wins right there.
Yep, cooked.
Next up is what if Anakin let Mace Windu kill Palpatine? That's it. We would have been able to see Mace Windu live a long life.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Hmm.
If Anakin was like, okay, yeah, maybe I think
Oh.
Palpatine is like trying to lure me to the dark side. We should probably turn him in, or maybe I shouldn't help Palpatine.
Mhm.
And then Palpatine dies. Well, that's it. Palpatine was the root cause of
Yeah,
the
cause
dark side.
technically he was again, there's can only be one Sith and one apprentice.
Yeah,
So or no, is it Padawan? That
apprentice.
apprentice Padawan is the same thing, right?
I don't think it's like a dark Padawan. I think Padawan is only for the Jedi,
Oh, okay. Well, yeah,
the light
apprentice.
side,
Yeah.
I guess. Anyways, I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Sorry, again, we haven't done our marathon yet, so we probably sound like noobs right now. I
Yeah,
haven't touched up on Star Wars in a minute, so please forgive me, guys.
I need to do some more research, I guess.
Nah, we just gotta sit down and do the marathon already.
Yeah,
Space Marines 2. So, alright, so you haven't played the game yet at all,
I
unfortunately.
don't think I want to.
What? Oh, okay. I mean,
Sorry.
valid. Okay, so I play Space Marines 2. I love the game, but I will say this about the game. The game feels like it's missing something. And everybody's been saying this too. I don't know exactly what about this game it feels like it's missing because it has like a good campaign. Campaign's golden.
Bro, it's so expensive though
Okay, yes.
for you to be saying like, "Oh, it's missing something." It's like $80.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It is crazy expensive. But I don't know. I guess to me, I guess it does. It feels like it's missing kind of like the hype, like you know how in Call of Duty you would grind so you could get attachments for your weapons.
Mm,
This one it has the same thing, but it doesn't have like you don't get like that energy like you used to before when you were younger, where like you want to grind so you get this attachment so you can play with your friend. Like,
mhm.
that's right there is what I feel like it's missing for me at least. Like I don't have really that many friends that play Space Marine, so I'm like I don't
Maybe
really, you know.
you're missing your little community.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm starting to get some of the guys into Marvel Rivals,
Oh yeah.
but I'm really into Marvel Rivals. But the thing is, I'm also really into Marvel. So
Mhm. Yeah, that,
like
that is true.
everyone's on Overwatch, and I guess they grew up like they played Overwatch 1, they played Overwatch 2 when it came
Mhm.
out. I do not like that game. Like I'll play it with y'all just to play with y'all,
Type thing.
but I'm
Yeah.
not trying to be on Overwatch.
Yeah, gotcha. So where I was gonna go with that is that so I don't forgot which company's making the game, but they're already announcing a Space Marines 3 game. And the thing that I kind of don't like is that one, I just got the game.
It just
Yeah,
came out, no?
uh,
Like recently?
I think like last year or
Like end of the year though, or
I no, I think towards the beginning of the year, if
oh,
anything.
okay.
Yeah. So it just came out like last year, and they're already announcing a third game. And on top of that, it's gonna be expensive as shit like this one.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like I don't know, I feel like instead of making a whole new game, they should be instead probably like doing some new updates and installations to try to
Mm.
get, filling that kind of missing gap in it. Because
Like a
honestly, for me, it feels like I was missing a lot of community, if that makes sense. So, like Helldivers, you have a bunch of randoms you could just join at any time. Same thing with Space Marines, but it's not as popularized or it doesn't feel as fun when you just like chopping in a random lobby and all of a sudden you're like fighting swarms of enemies. It doesn't hit the same as you're doing it in like Helldivers type of thing.
I don't know, maybe it's because I don't know. I feel like there's some sort of stipulation with Space Marines or some sort of like background feeling towards Space Marines
What do you mean?
where it's like the little figurines that people do.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like that community, they don't want to let anybody in.
Really?
Like I've met some people that do that and they're just like so unbearable to be around. Like they're just so I don't know, something about
Hey man, don't call it my community now.
not you. You're not even in that community,
I'm
low
not,
key.
but
You're
still,
just getting
I, I
into it,
got
I
I got
guess.
I got to defend that community still.
You're just getting into it, but I feel like some of those people are so unbearable to be around.
Hmm, I guess, but again, I feel like because it's very niche. It's like you have something that you're so proud of and you're like so niche with, and then you have some random community that like some random people just trying to join it.
Yeah.
But they don't really like enjoy the art type of thing.
Yeah, maybe it's like just maybe when it was becoming too popular, they try to turtle.
Yeah.
They try to turtle and just like, ah, no, y'all can't come in.
I feel like that was the same thing, kind of like what anime before, like it blew up the way it did. I feel like it
Yeah.
was so niche. Like, yeah, you see somebody reading manga, but they wouldn't share it to you so you could read it too. Or like if people were watching anime, they wouldn't go around and talk about it with just anybody. Like people would do now, or get a tattoo of it.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
like you see that everywhere now, but back then you didn't
True.
see that at all. But
That's true.
mhm. But honestly, I don't know how I'm feeling towards the new Space Marines game. Supposedly, from what I'm hearing or from like leaks or whatnot, the campaign is going to be amazing again, which I'm very excited
Heck
for.
yeah.
Because I'm telling you, this last campaign was top notch. Honestly, I really loved it. The only thing I don't like, and I hope somebody that is creating the Space Marines games listens to this. What I don't like is how they made the customizations for the armor. Like you could unlock a bunch of different customizations for like different, I guess, legions or chapters and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But the thing is, it doesn't look as clean as they could be like with all the other mods, if that makes sense. Because there are a bunch of different mods that people just add in. It looks way more cleaner that way. But if you are watching this, y'all tap in and go look at those mods and please, like copy and paste or something, please. Like, honestly, I, uh, I just wish he knew more about Space Marines. I would love to talk about it, but
I low key like I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, like, it's hard to get into something, like, it was hard for me to get into anime. I think I just
yeah,
gotta find one thing I like about it, and then I'll slowly inch towards into liking it.
it's okay. I'll send you a bunch of things so you can slowly get it back. Alrighty, hold on. Sorry, I was trying to remember what I was going to talk about this. So I personally want to get tattoos, and I was going to ask you, do you ever want to get a tattoo on you?
Mm, yeah.
You think so? Well, okay. What type of tattoo? Let me ask you that,
So, I don't know, maybe if I think something's cool enough. I don't know,
bro. Bro's
for
got.
sure, like, my kids' names.
Oh yeah,
I'll
of
probably
course.
get that, like, on my back or on my arm.
Okay.
My last name on my forearm, like a real Mexican.
Yeah. Not shout out my cousin. He has it on his chest.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Cousin Leo.
Okay, shout out Leo once again.
Once again, love that guy.
Acevedo?
Acevedo. This all right here.
Damn,
Long ass last name too.
sounds painful.
Very.
Um,
But
maybe that. Maybe like some superhero shit.
because honestly, I don't know. I've been seeing a bunch of like people getting some like dumb stuff. Like I don't know why I found this on my For You page whenever I was looking up like tattoo ideas. I saw somebody put like on their waist level, like right above like where their pants waist is at, and they put it on there. It was like a measuring tape. It was like on the side. If you don't mess with it, don't open or something like that, or don't pull down or something like that. And it was like pointing out their pants. You know,
Oh.
yeah. No, I was like, who's actually getting tattoos of this, man?
Oh,
What?
dude.
Why? Yeah. So I don't know why people like getting tattoos like that, or people like getting like I guess like gangsters stuff like that, the tear jobs, or like the
Mm,
typical stuff like that.
forearm last name.
Yeah. But there is a bunch of other tattoos that I also did find that people kind of put on themselves for like not religious but or what's the word I'm looking for, ritualistic, I guess you could say, practices, if that makes sense. So the two that I found so far is the two lines on the arm. We have a friend, or we had a friend that we went to high school with that kind of has that too. I'm not gonna dox him or anything, but he has this like a line. There's a whole line right here, and there's another line up here. So there's just two black lines just like that, and they go parallel from each other, all around your wrist or your arm. And that's
Okay.
supposed to or that's supposed to like the meaning behind that is that the first line means that is like your past and everything, like your past trauma is who you were before, is you're leaving that behind. And the second line that goes behind it is a line that of like who you're trying to be and trying to like growth and progression and all that.
Like a fresh start, something like
Yeah,
that.
basically kind of like you're trying to grow from who you were before, and you're sacrificing your old self and trying to grow your new self type of thing. And
Mm.
that's just supposed to run parallel, kind of like yin and yang.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so use that to reflect off of, and you're trying to use that to grow yourself, your newer you, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's what that significant or that tattoo that I found. I thought was pretty cool, but I wouldn't get it. Sorry, but yeah,
I don't know.
cause I like
The
tattoos like that have like deep meaning like that. I feel like those are pretty cool, and
Those
that
are cool.
those are probably like worthy of getting put on type of thing.
I feel like that would be cool too, though. I think I would get that,
Really? Okay.
maybe.
Yeah. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Something about the simplicity in it.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
And then so there's that, and then like the Iron Cross from like Egypt, I think.
I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, so this is like a cross like that, and it has like a little O in the top or like that. Like if it's supposed to be put on a chain or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've seen that cross before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's basically what it looks like, and people get that on their bodies. Hold on, let me read you the meaning of it.
I know a few people with that one. Yeah.
Yeah, so what it's supposed to signify, or I can't even say that word. What is the
Signify.
say? I'm just gonna say what it's supposed to mean. What it's supposed to mean is internal life, regeneration, and divine power. And some other people, like I guess, are back further back in ancient history. It's supposed to mean like a rebirth of the soul. So that's what they believed in. So like that cross means that you're gonna come back. You're gonna like whatever happens to you, you're gonna be able to grow from it. You're gonna like forever be healed type of thing. So that was what like their big meaning of it, that tattoo. And what was even worse is that most of those tattoos were like pin and needle type of thing.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Damn.
painful tattoos. And So you said you were just get like a tattoo of family or something like that on you, or like if you were to have kids and stuff.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Mm.
That cross one sounds cool too. Maybe a different cross though. I don't know. Just because I don't. Is that like Egyptian cross?
Yeah, like kind of like an Egyptian cross in a way. Honestly, some other crazy theories with some like religion, not religious, but just different tattoos
Like
stuff like that.
spiritual
Yeah,
tattoos, something
spiritual
like that.
tattoos I found, but I'll talk about that in another episode. If y'all want to hear about that, y'all let me know. But if I was to get a tattoo, honestly, I already told this to my grandma and I already told this to my mom. It's gonna be them two. They're gonna give me a tattoo first. I think I told you this before.
It's gonna be their name,
I want their handprints.
their handprint.
Yeah, I want their handprints on my shoulders or on my back somewhere, and then whatever they want to write underneath it, type of thing. Cause so that's gonna be my very first tattoo before I get any other tattoo.
Hmm. That could
And
be nice.
yeah, 'cause I feel like that's gonna be more symbolic to me more than like I'm sorry not to call out anybody like a lion or a scorpion or some goofy shit like that.
Mm.
Like I don't know.
Damn, those are badass too though. Fuck.
I mean they're badass, but it's like every I don't
I
know,
mean, you're
like
from
every
Durango, so like
yeah.
scorpion tattoo.
No,
That
I mean
makes
like
sense.
yeah. I mean it makes sense, but at the same time it's just like why but like, do
Yeah.
something that stands out type
See,
of thing.
we were just talking about that though. Like, you said the scorpion is the symbol for Durango.
Yeah.
Oh my God, where I'm from, this
Ooh, yeah, I remember.
the
Okay.
spiritual like not even spiritual, but like the symbol, the
Yeah.
animalistic symbol is a frog. It's let me see.
For
If I can
where
Google
for
it
where?
from Guanajuato. Oh my God, it went away.
Ooh, excuse me, sorry.
Frogs. It's just frogs. Yeah.
It's just frogs?
I don't know. I think frogs are cool, but
Yeah.
a scorpion is so much more badass.
Yeah. I forgot. I think Chihuahua is literally like the dog, I think. I
Oh
forgot.
really?
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
a
I
dog.
forgot. I
Chihuahuas are
don't
cool.
know.
I like chihuahuas.
I like it.
I
I
mean,
like them too.
we both got
Yeah, we both do.
you.
I love my Chiweenie.
He's a Chiweenie?
He's a Chiweenie.
Oh well.
He's an Americanized Chihuahua.
Oh wow.
Not playing. But yeah, I'm okay. I might look completely different from what I used to, that I kind of looked from the last episode, and the only reason being is because that last week I did a whole week in Mexico. Yippee! And honestly, it was amazing over there. Like, dude, it's such another life over there. And I have some crazy questions I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
Well, reasonable, crazy.
Okay. I was like, okay, you crazy, gotta lock in.
Nah. So what? Before I kind of talk about that trip I took and everything, I was gonna ask you: do you think if we met in Mexico, where like if our families didn't move here at least, and we had met over there, like for where we're from or where we're from, type of thing, and then we just kind of like met later in the future somehow, how do you think we would have turned out, honestly?
I don't know. I feel like
Because you've been to Mexico before, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
I feel like sometimes I don't want to. That sounds kind of weird to say, but I feel like we're only friends. I feel like we're so different from each other that the only reason that we are friends is because we've known each other for so long.
Yeah,
And I don't want to say like we're just attached to each other, but we got so much love for each other for so much time.
yeah. It's just experience and time, honestly.
I feel like if I would have met you in high school, we
Oh, we
wouldn't
would.
have got along.
Yeah,
I
I
feel like
know.
if we would have met in middle school, maybe middle school,
Maybe.
but like anytime after high school, maybe after high school too. I don't know, something about high school. I feel like we were so different in high school.
Yeah, we did had two different periods in our lives where we're kind of
Yeah.
doing some our own things for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that
Um,
makes sense though.
and also though, I feel like in Mexico, it is super like so different
It is very different, fam. That's what I'm saying. Like their culture, their whole like the way of life and everything over
lifestyle.
there is so amazingly different. And honestly, it's very refreshing to like be there. Honestly,
I'm excited. I mean, I'm going in the summer,
yeah,
so I'm excited.
I'm excited for you, fam. It's amazing, honestly. But where I was trying to go with it is honestly, I think if I was to live over there, I probably wouldn't be like how I am now. I feel like I'd be more of a rancher kid type of thing.
Yeah.
Like I feel like because over there again, like you have like the people who are like as kind of like here, kind of ish, but it's not like here. If that makes sense. I don't know how to wait. I don't know way to explain it. Like you just kind of had to be there to feel it. Like as the moment I got out of that plane and we got out of the airport, I knew I was like, well, I'm not gonna dox him, but he can ask like my girlfriend's brother. Like as soon as we got out and we were like about to hop in the car that was picking us up, I told him too. I was like, "Dude, it feels like we're in Mexico." Like like the atmosphere and everything. As soon as we got there, it felt so different.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited.
Yeah, and as soon as you get back, like you could tell, like here it feels so heavy. If that makes
Like the
sense.
air?
Yeah, like the air and the atmosphere just here, like in like the United States. As soon as we got here and we landed, I don't know, there's something felt heavy.
Maybe it was like the responsibilities coming back
Maybe.
back to reality.
Oh, but once you get over there, it feels so uplifting. It feels so welcoming in a way. You know, it feels like you never left Mexico type of thing.
Mm.
Yeah,
Like, this is where I'm supposed to be.
yeah. Like it felt so weird, and it felt weird into a way where like whenever I kind of had some interactions with animals stuff like that, it felt so natural in a way. You know? Yeah,
Hmm. I don't know. I feel like where I'm from, it used to be really, really like rancho,
yeah.
like straight up, but now it's really city. It's
Mm-hmm.
like it's like a small city,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like still city. Like you go anywhere past like this 20-mile radius,
Yeah.
and then it's nothing but like desert and mountains. But within that 20-mile radius, my city, um, it's like a little city,
Yeah.
but it's like a city lost in time almost too. Like they
Really?
have electricity, they don't have like a lot of the places don't have central AC.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's a lot of places in
Yeah,
Mexico.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's super crazy to see though. Like they don't have AC, but they got an Xbox. Like it's
Yeah.
it's super like cool. I'm like, wow, it's just not normal around there. Like it's just
Yeah.
something.
Well, it's not that it's not normal. They're just so used to just living like that too.
Yeah, that
Like,
that too.
yeah, they're like AC is like, no, we're used to the temperature type of thing.
Hmm.
'Cause I remember when I went there. Oh man, at nights I was cooked, but
Yeah, I remember that from last time I was there too.
yeah, at nights I got cooked. But throughout the day, I mean, like I noticed too, like it felt so much better being outside than it really did feel to be inside
Mm.
in a way for some reason. And honestly, yeah, I would just say like being outside instead of being inside for over there, it felt so much better in a way for some reason, even when the temperature wasn't like the best. And I can understand like why I see kids like out there. They like, dude, most of the kids they don't like drive or anything. They that is like hop on a motorcycle or moped or whatnot and just drive around wherever they want to go.
Mm.
And that's why I feel like it's so crazy because everything is so close to one another.
Mm.
Like if in our block, you know how we have the corner store down the street.
Yeah,
Like that would have had a corner store. We would have had like a little flea market and ice cream shop or whatnot. Oop, sorry. Uh, I'm sorry.
yeah. For me, right in front of my abuelito's house,
Mhm.
there's a like a corner store right in front, like right out in front to the right.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like everything is so close knit, and literally, then like for them, like for us, if we're driving to Hewlin, it's literally for like for at least over there where we're staying, is like driving to a whole nother city where like all the shopping stuff, like basically Hewlin Mall is outside. You know, it's
Oh yeah,
outside and everything's split up.
yeah. Oh, I love it over there, dude.
Over there is amazing, and the thing is, to me, that's so crazy is how like frequent family meets, and it is hang out just to hang out.
Well, are you sure though?
Well,
I feel
at
like
least like for you know when I went over there and for you know everybody else staying with, I'm not gonna you know get I'm not trying to dox anybody or anything like that.
I feel like that's the thing. Like they're there to visit you. You know?
Yeah, in a way, right? But I don't know because even then, like when we drove around like places stuff like that, you can see like families just hanging outside, just in front of the porch and just chilling, just talking or having a beer or whatnot.
Hmm.
And like it's just crazy to me this like because here you don't see that at all. Like you don't drive by and like see like a family or like you know a group of dads or whatnot just chilling outside in the front yard just drinking or like just
Hmm.
hanging out. Like you usually see like have them having like they're having a kind of salad or something like that in the backyard or something. You see that frequently, but you don't see some people just like meeting up just to meet up.
That's true.
Hmm. But yeah, so that's one thing I want to talk about is how so different it is here than it is over there. Events and everything that was being held there while I was there, because
Hmm.
I never knew this, but you know how like since over there in Mexico they don't have big grand cities like they do here in like Fort Worth, like they have you know Fort Worth downtown and stuff like that, and how it's huge it is, or just in general how Fort Worth is so huge, and like each neighborhood. I guess over there, the best way I explain it, each neighborhood, like our neighborhood here, it would have its own church, and then off of that, they would have their own type of life, if that makes sense. So that'd be like their own type of ranch. If I'm trying to like you know do comparisons from here and that and like I guess like another block or whatever later like down, they would have their own church and all that, and each one would host like an event type of thing. At least that's how it was working over there where I was staying. And So the city over next or kinda over to us, they were hosting, like, this big old the church was hosting, like, a big old, like, party type of thing. So the first day, they do, like, a horse show. That's the best way I could explain it. So so everybody that, like, neighboring, like, cities or whatnot or ranches and stuff like that, whoever had a horse and all that, they'll do a whole march through all the different cities and stuff like that, well, on their horses. Amazing, by the way, beautiful, beautiful sight to see. And they have like a whole band on top of it, like an 18 wheeler, and they just like blasting music. Amazing, amazing, honestly. And after that, they meet up at this one like huge ranch inside the city. And then from there, that's where like the actual festivities actually go down. So there's like a bunch of dancing going on. There's a lot of food that's being given out, of course, some drinking. And on the side of it, they have bullfighting, a bull riding.
Bullfighting?
Yeah,
Oh, bull riding?
yeah. That dude, that whenever I don't think you're gonna be able to see that when you go whenever you go over. But I think I sent. Do you have the videos I sent you over that? No. Okay, I
Mm,
gotta send you later, and you can watch them. But honestly, the bullfighting that they have over there compared to here is so different, but it's so cool and like so like entertaining to watch.
mm,
Because again, it's not so so much of like, oh, we gotta record this so we can monetize it. Like how it
yeah,
is here. Like everything's always monetized. Everything's like you know, we gotta record and make money off of this type of thing.
yeah.
Like over there, it was like, no, we're doing this for entertainment. Like bunch of people is like, oh, I want to hop on this bull next, throw him in. Yeah, and it's so cool seeing them like break down, like trying to get the bull to go down so they get whatever equipment they need to get off of it. Like stuff like that was amazing to watch. And just how young kids were. Like dude, there's kids that were like look like they were 6 riding on horses that look like they're just fresh out of the wound. Like they're like, dude, this is so crazy over there how like everything runs to me. And wait, so how is it in your family city? Have you ever been there yet?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, okay.
Been there like 3 times.
Okay. So how
Uh,
was it over there? Let me ask you that.
well, the only thing that I've been to over there was like a festival. It was really just like a carnival.
Okay.
I don't remember what they were celebrating. I was pretty young.
Mm.
I remember it being really fun. I remember the carnival rides were really, really unsafe.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it was like so scary.
It was sketchy.
But oh dude, it was still fun.
Yeah.
With my cousins. We were having just a good time.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, so that brings me to the next thing I want to say that happens at or their little festivity. So after they do that first day where like all the rodeo show and stuff like that happens, that thing they have like 3 days where those 3 different days. The first 2 days are kind of like they're casual, chill. And they have like bandas that come and they perform and everything like that. And they have like a bunch of little like side carnival games and rides and all that you could do for the first 2 days. And the last day, they have like their huge banda that comes out and like performs and all that.
Oh
And that's
really?
like the main event, man. They have like a huge fireworks show and stuff like that. And again, all this is being hosted just by the church of the city.
Wow.
Yeah, this isn't no like particular ranch or anything like that. It's just the church. Yeah. So again, so that last day they have like a big old fireworks show, which is also amazing. And then on top of that, they have like all this food they give out. And fam, the dancing there, I'm not gonna lie, it's so different too. Like you would expect, you know how like here we have like our places like O1 and like people would like go to Pinos. I said Pinos. They go to Pinos and stuff like that, or go to kickbacks just to dance and all that. Dude, over there is this all okay, respectfully, all old heads that kind of dance. Like you don't see like the younger kids like me, you,
Really?
or anything like that dancing out there. No. Like all of them okay. Most of them are out there just trying to smooch and all that. And then the other half are just chilling, drinking with their homies or, stuff like that and just
So
chilling.
really like no young not really any young people, like
No,
a
like
couple?
no, like only me and my girl were like the youngest ones dancing.
Wow.
And besides some like little girls dancing with each other, but
Yeah.
those were like kids is dancing. But yeah, like that's not something that's common over there. And I was very surprised because like what my girlfriend's like family member, extended family member. I'm not gonna get too much details about that, but they actually saw us and they were actually very surprised. Like after the next day, they came up to us. They were like, "Hey, y'all dancing?" And we're like, "Yeah, we like to dance." And they were like, "Oh, it's very surprising because the kids here at all they don't like that. They don't dance like that at all unless they're like married and stuff like that and they're older." But no, like that's not a really common thing, and they're just very surprised. Yeah, they were like, "Were y'all forced to?" We're like, "No." And we're like, "We just did it for fun." So it's just I don't know, it's very weird because over here you see kids just wanna go dance just to go dance. And
Yeah.
over there it's like, "No, we like to just go and do a bunch of stupid stuff."
I feel like maybe for here
Mhm.
You're kind of celebrating your roots and, letting out
Yeah.
maybe, like, celebrating your love,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
trying to dance with somebody, see how good they dance, see if you wanna date them,
Type of thing.
something like that.
Something like that.
So, yeah, it's just the culture is super, super different.
Mhm. So, let me ask you this, are both your parents from that same Oh,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah.
Okay, well
Yeah, my grandparents on both sides, they lived down the street from each other.
really, the whole time?
Yeah.
Hey, the invisible string theory is true,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That invisible string theory is true, fam. That's
Yeah, like
crazy.
like, they grew up hearing about each other pretty much.
Wow,
Yeah.
really? What?
It's pretty cool.
That is pretty dope, honestly. Wow, I did not know that. Wow.
And yours
Yeah.
aren't, right? Yours are
No.
from Chihuahua and
Naranjo?
Durango?
Yeah. Oh, dude, they're so far apart.
They are?
I think so,
Have you've
honestly.
never been to Chihuahua?
I have many times.
Oh, you have?
Remember I told you I lived it, like, I think what was it, like, sometime, 2 or 3 years ago in December, I got
I
kicked out
thought
by my
I
mom.
thought that was in Durango.
No, that was to Chihuahua. I think last time I went to Durango, I was young.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the one place I haven't gone in a really long time. But
Mm.
honestly, it's kinda hard for me to say how if I was to still live there, how I would be just because sorry.
You don't
The
remember how it was?
No, not that, it's just because I remember how it was, but it's just like, if I was in Durango, it's gonna be a mix of both because we had family that was out in, like, the ranches, they had their own property or whatnot in the ranch, and they have, like, few family members that lived in the city. So it was kind of a mix of the both. So it was kinda hard to tell which one I would be, but if I lived in Chihuahua and stuff like that, it was most of the family in the city, so it'd be,
Mhm.
kinda more of a city kid type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, it's kinda hard for me to say exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But is there any special, like, events that happen in your family's city or anything like that?
Not that I know of. Like
Okay.
I said, last time I went to, Guanajuato,
Uh-huh.
um, we went to this mountain, and the thing is so hmm, there's this one place with mummies
What,
that's really popular.
mummies?
It's like a really popular, like, tourist spot in
Like
Guanajuato.
like the mummies mummies?
Yeah, like,
Oh,
they're
okay,
real
okay.
mummies.
Oh,
It's
okay.
cool. I went when I was, like, 16 the last time I went.
Really? Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, and then there's also this mountain with some sort of saint or some sort of biblical figure, and he's holding, like, what's it called? Like, the thing in Minecraft with the stick with the fire?
The torch?
Torch, yeah, fuck.
No way is it the
Fuck.
thing from
I'm
Minecraft.
cooked. I'm tired, man.
I hear you.
Um, he's holding a torch, and I don't know. I remember my cousin saying like, "Oh yeah, we went to go visit that guy who's doing the cool
Yeah,
sus pose."
that's I suppose crazy. So I was actually looking it up because I've actually never experienced this before. Because again, I haven't gone to Durango that much, and I haven't actually been there personally just to go. Mostly just Chihuahua is all I've been there for, and they kind of have your typical celebration, Dia de los Muertos, New Year's, 4th of July for them, or their Independence Day and stuff like that. So the only thing that I did find out was kind of interesting for at least Durango, they have something called shoot, I'm gonna butcher this. Nation
Nacional.
Yeah, Nacional de Durango. So basically, kind of like, I try to look it up and get more info on it, but all it really said is this celebration of Durango and that they just throw a huge kind of carnival slash party.
Mm,
So if I had to assume anything, it'd probably be like the thing I was kind of explaining earlier, how that kind of party thing went with the banda and all that,
yeah.
and they had carnival games. That was my assumption of it, and it's happens in July.
Mm,
That's all I know. That's all the info I got. So I guess I got to go and find out for
yeah.
myself.
I didn't do any research, but from what I've heard, we have like at least one festival, like, or some sort of celebration, like
Yeah,
every at least like once a season,
yeah,
like a season, like fall,
yeah.
winter. Like we have a bunch of
Oh
stuff
yeah,
like
no,
that.
for sure. I mean, I feel like that's kind of their typical, and I know their typical kind of holidays for them. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, like
I
it's
think
like a
so.
citywide holiday, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. I mean, that kind of makes sense. But I had another question for you. I wanted to ask you if you could travel, or like, where's your places you would want to travel and see?
So for me,
Hmm.
I would really only want to go visit family because that's like the coolest thing for me about traveling. And I have some family in really cool places, like my family in Mexico, Guanajuato.
Yeah.
I would love to go there. I'm gonna go in the summer. I have family in Chicago.
Okay.
I've been to Chicago. It's super, super cool. I have family and friends in Minnesota.
Mm.
Man, I said Minnesota with a Minnesota accent. Minnesota,
Minnesota.
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 Uh, yeah. Those are like the main three places that like they're like, oh, you got a free plane ticket somewhere. I'm like, oh, I'll go to Mexico. I'll go to
Yeah.
New York. What the hell?
Really? Okay. Hmm.
What about you?
Honestly, yeah, okay, yeah, but it's of course, you wanna go visit family, but I think outside of that, I definitely wanna go check out, like, Tokyo and stuff like that. That's for sure on my bucket list. Check out just Japan in general. I also wanna go to Norway, see the Northern Lights.
Norway?
Right,
Sorry. That sounded so rude, but fuck Norway.
really? I think, like, at least from what I've seen, like, the visuals and, like, how the sightseeing and
That'd
everything
be
like that, it
cool.
looks so peaceful, so calming, so so nice.
Ooh, yeah. If you want to talk about like visuals only, like
Well, I
uh
feel like this that and it's seeing how like I like to see how different cultures of life is honestly. 'Cause I feel like we're so like enclosed in our own lives and how our like to see our own ways of lives is. And whenever you go outside and see like again for me with like seeing Mexico and everything, it's so eye opening at how like people could live off like not even on their phones.
mm,
You know, like they're so in
there's a
tune.
lot of people that do
Yeah, there's a lot of people that do, but I'm saying like even then over there, like kids are just enjoying just playing outside with a soccer ball.
like no tablet kids.
No tablet kids. Even if there were tablet kids, that's only when they're at the dinner table or something. Even
Mm,
then, right after that, they'll give back their mom their phone. The mom didn't have to go beg them for their phone. You know,
yeah.
like I don't know. It's so like eye opening. There's kids that are like 7 years old on a freaking dirt bike just riding through the city. Dude, I'm like 21. I don't even know how to ride a dirt bike. But sorry,
Uh,
I completely cut you off.
it's okay. But like for visuals, I would want to go to like Colorado. Colorado would be
Really?
cool.
Okay.
Um, I would
Well, what do they
also
have over there that you would want to see?
mountains.
Mountains? Okay, makes sense.
But the thing about Colorado is that it's really different each season. So like
Mm.
fall, spring, summer, what's the other one?
Winter?
Winter.
Bro, I forgot that. Is it
um,
E4?
um, every time you go, it's something different. And
Yeah.
I had a manager one time. He said he had gone for each season.
Really?
He's like a big traveling guy, but I guess when
Okay.
you're a manager, you
I
you
mean,
got
when you got bread like that, I
yeah,
guess.
it makes it really easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for so maybe if I wanted to go look at nature,
Mhm.
straight up just nature, I would want to go to Colorado. And
Mhm.
if I wanted to go see how like something that's like the opposite of Texas to us,
Mhm.
it'd be New York. Oh, New York sounds super
Really?
cool. And to me, like once again, I'm super into like superheroes and like
Oh,
Spider-Man.
okay, yeah.
So seeing New York in real life, you would see the stairs, the Spider-Man fought, like like the
Yeah.
bridge, the Spider-Man fought, and then it's like, yeah, damn,
The
that's
building that
cool.
he swinged on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That actually is kinda dope though. That's very valid. Ooh, sorry, excuse me. I think another place I would also wanna check out would probably be, like, the Philippines. Just because I hear it's so not so similar, but it's kinda similar to, like, Mexico and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's similar. I feel like
Yeah.
even the food is some of the food is similar.
Yeah, yeah, that's from what I've heard. Again, I don't know too
They
much.
got nothing on tacos though.
Nah, I'm sorry, no game. Dude, when I was over there in Mexico, that's all we had, like, day in and
Dude,
day
that's what I'm most excited for. I'm not
bro,
gonna lie.
I'm not even upset, like, not gonna lie, we had it, like, every other hour, so I was always so full, but I'm not even complaining, it was so good.
I'm
I
excited.
was always just too full to want it, like, to be able to actually appreciate the food. But again, I wanna check out their like, culture of life, 'cause I always hear, like, they're literally a zone where, like, they're back in time, like, phones and all that, they're not really, like, technology savvy, they're not up to, date on technology and stuff like that. They're not with the brain raw and all or at least from what I know and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I feel like it'd be kinda interesting to seeing kids kinda just, like, live life as we used to be back in then, you know? So, I don't know. I think that'd be pretty cool. Again, I like to see different aspects of life, so that's why I wanna travel and see
Mhm.
stuff like that.
I guess that's another way to look at it. That
Mhm.
it could be interesting to look at it.
Yeah.
But for me, I personally would have to go with visiting family.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, if I invited you to go to a trip with me, would you be down?
If I had the bread, yeah.
Because honestly, one of the big things that I wanted to go check out is I think Florida for their clear beaches, or like they had like a what is it? Not is it clear? It's like the water that whenever you touch it, it turns blue or something like that.
Mm. No
No, you
idea.
haven't seen it?
Like the blue water?
No, not blue water. It's not just like regular blue, but it's like whenever you like touch it, it turns like to like a neon blue. If that makes sense.
What the hell?
Yeah, let me show you what I'm talking about. It's crazy. Yeah, here we go. I found it. Okay. So I want to go and check out water like this. Here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll put a photo so y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, just stuff like that, like going out there and like this seeing that and just being in the water while you see that happening. I feel like it's so cool to see that. And it's like I don't know. I feel like again, it's not really common to see that in their everyday life. Like seeing moments like that, or like going into like Tokyo, seeing all the cherry blossoms, stuff like that. Like it's not a common sight that we have like in our day to day life.
Yeah,
And
that's
those are the
true.
things I really want to go see. That's why I okay, I kind of want to, but I don't want to at the same time get into photography. Again, I don't know anything about photography or cameras or anything like that, so that's what I'm saying. I kind of don't want to. 'Cause I feel like that's a big headache alone. But I would like to appreciate and take photos and stuff like that here and there. That's the one thing I do want to capture more in my life. It is like amazing like scenery and stuff like that. 'Cause I feel like it's one thing I do lack. Yeah, so I think we're gonna leave you off with this last bit. Me and Julian, we think now on we're gonna switch it up here and there, but we're gonna leave
Yeah.
you off with a motivational speech for the week
Quote.
or quote. Sorry, not speech.
Well, I don't know. We're gonna just do a quote.
Yeah, we're just gonna do quotes.
Quote. It can be like it's just the word. It's
Yeah,
just the word of the day. It's
you know what? We might call this segment the word,
just the word. Not even the word of the day. Just the word.
the
Let's
word.
just give our word.
Yeah, yeah, y'all let us know what y'all think about that though.
Yeah, I don't
All
know.
right,
Well,
you want to start?
it's gonna be a different thing. It's not gonna always
Yeah,
be serious. It's not always gonna be funny. It's just gonna be the word.
yeah, the word,
It's the word. It's just what we do. It's just the word.
the word,
Like the bird.
word.
Word, word, word.
All right, you go first, fam.
We're
Yeah,
I'm so cooked.
you are.
So my word is my the word. So it's in the wise words of Master Splinter.
Mhm.
What you know is dangerous to your enemy, but what you think you know is dangerous to you.
Mm.
Always keep that in mind. Make sure you have the facts straight.
Amen, amen. Gotta keep that shit loud.
Boom.
All right. This is from Meliodas from Seven Deadly Sins, the first
Okay.
anime you watched.
Oh yeah. Oh, you remember it.
All right, this is how it goes. Okay, this is crazy beginning. Everyone has to die someday, but what what they believed in will never fade away as long as someone protects it. Once you've resolved to take on those principles, no matter how much blood and tears you shed, you follow through with it. That's what it means to be a knight.
The
So
word.
so whatever you pledge yourself to do, whatever you make your promises to do, you gotta follow through with it, fam. Gotta follow through with it. Gotta be man of your word. But anyways, we're gonna leave y'all off with that. So
That was the word.
that's the word.
All right. So y'all make sure you turn that subscribe button from red to gray.
Please. 50,
Motherfucker.
please.
Oh my god.
What?
Please.
Please. Hey, if y'all watch all the way through, y'all put in the comments, please.
Tell me if that was a valid crash out. Please.
Anyways, we're gonna catch y'all later. We love y'all. Please hit the like and subscribe, and please share it. Again, 58% of y'all don't subscribe that watch.
It's probably more now.
Probably more.
Yeah, y'all keep on.
I keep watching, but I just don't subscribe. But again, we love y'all. We're gonna catch y'all on the next one. Y'all let us know what y'all think about our takes and everything, and what we about the word. And again, we love y'all.
We'll catch y'all later, you gooners.
Peace. All right, let's do a quick pose so I can do it for the thumbnail.
Like Miles Morales. Wait, no, I don't like that one.
Okay, okay.
I was just
All
kidding.
right, cheers on. All right.